Okay, let's look at this. Given f of x equals to 2 sine 2x and g of x equals to 3 cos x. Now let me just explain this part. Now these two here, remember now, we have our amplitude in this case, or we have our range in this case. Now if you look at this here, it is 1, so that means that I have the amplitude is 1. Now these two affects the what, the period, affects the period. I will show you how. This 3 is the amplitude. The first question is say, oh, this is the domain. We're going to sketch a graph in this domain. The question is, sketch the graph of f of x and g of x on the same set of axes in the given interval. Show the coordinates intercept and the 10 points. Now what do we do to sketch the graph? Let's just quickly go and draw the table. In this case, I'll draw the table like this. I'm going to put the values. Let me put this is let me say this is x. I will have the x, I will have y for sine 2x. I will have the g of x here, which is y for it. So now, but if you look at this, let's choose the interval. Let's choose the interval of this. This is from negative 90. Let me put negative 90. Let me use 45. This is negative 45. This is 0. This is 45. This is 90. That's the interval. But look at this. This is times 2. So if I'm going to use for this one, I want to multiply a value that will give me 90. So I'm going to use the value that will give me negative 45, negative 90. So I'm going to use 45 and multiply it by 2 to give me that 90. So I'm going to say that is going to be cos 90. Remember, that is the same as 45, which is 0. In this case, let me look at this here. So again, the cos 90 again, cos 90 again, which is 0. Remember, this serves as 45 because I was multiplying it by 2. So I multiply also 0. So I'm going to multiply 0 by 2, which is cos 0, which is cos 0, which is 1. In this case, cos 0 is 1. So I want to check the 45. So it's 45 divided by 2, which is 22,5. So I'm going to use this point here is sine. I'm going to use sine 2 times 22,5. See its answer. Its answer is, the answer for this here is going to be negative 0,78, which this make it 0,78. For now, this I'm going to use 3 cos negative 90. 3 cos negative 90, which is 0. Then I'm having 3 cos negative 45. 3 cos negative 45. Let me say 3 cos negative 45. That's on the interval, which is giving me 3. This is giving me 3 root 2 over 2. So I'm going to put 3 cos 0, which is 3, and I'm going to put what? 3 cos 45, which is same as 3 root 2 over 2. So then 3 cos 90, which in this case is 0. So I'm going to plot these points. Let me use okay, I will use different colors now because of my I don't know the scale. This is negative 90 for me, negative 45. This is 0. This is 45. This is 90. So for x, starting with negative 45 goes to negative 0,3 goes to 1 0 with 1, 0 with 1, it goes to a certain value, then comes here. So this can be my sort of a graph. Then now for this one, starting from 0 to certain point, certain point to 3, and it goes down just like that, Then on this, write down the period of f. Now explain the fix the period. So f is a sine, f is a sine. So now what happens if f is a sine graph? What happened? Because now f is a sine graph. Now because f is a sine graph, then what is the period of a sine? We know that is 360. Then we divide it by these two. Then the period here is now 180. So that's the period. Then the range of g. We check with the range of g. How is g? G starting from 0 to 3. So, 0 less equals to y equals to 3, or y element of 0 to 3. You said for which values of x is f of x times g of x less or equals to 0. This means if you apply the two functions to give us 0, either this is positive, this is negative, this is negative, this is positive. So it's either one graph, it's above x-axis, above x, the other one is below x. So let's go and check where the other graph is above, the other one is below. If you look from this portion going this way, all of them are above, but from here going this way, other one is above, the other is below. Therefore this is happening from where? Remember the sign we see here is the sign we should write, negative 90 less or equals to x is less or equal to 0, because now the 0 is part of the answer. Or we can write that x is an element of negative 90 to 0. That's how we can answer these questions.